Remember to unmute yourself when you want to. All right.
Yeah. Yep.
Welcome everyone to our Team Go Givers call. We love Wednesday nights around here. So good to see your beautiful faces. I'll kind of share with you the agenda of the call before we get going. We always start with wins.
Yep.
So you can share a 10-second win. We would love to celebrate you. It's really important that we all celebrate our wins and each other. Garth is going to, exactly, Johnny, that's exactly right. You just lean in, you're like, I can't really hear. I have to get my watch closer to the microphone. Johnny, that's his platinum watch, everybody. That's why we're being silly. Yep. And then Garth is going to talk about collagen because, you know, all engineers are experts in collagen.
No.
But Garth has been obsessed with skincare for quite some time. It's a little fun fact you don't know about Garth, which is why he looks 17 years old. I'm
obsessed with health in general.
I know. Yeah. And he spritz and he sprays and he does.
I do spritz.
And then I am going to train on the #1 secret to grow your LiveGood business, which I know you're all waiting on bated breath. And then we can open it up for Q&A. And that's going to be our call tonight. So let's start with wins. Make sure to unmute yourself. We want to hear a 10-second win.
All right, Kim's hand went up. I saw Kim's real hand go up first. So you can use virtual hand, chat room, or unmute yourself. So Kim, what do you got? Kim Pitton.
I'm just so excited because I put a little challenge out to my team today. And I said, I'm going to give you some magic words. It's literally a one-liner. Go share with 5 people. And we had 10 of them just share is the easiest thing in the world. And they sent out so many tour videos today. So I'm just so excited that we did that as a team and everyone took action and they're getting results.
That's okay. Awesome. Share awesome. The magic words, Kim Pitton.
Okay, 1 second. Well, let me pull it up here.
Well, while Kim's bringing it up, I'm going to jump into the chat room and just say that Tiffany shared a win. She's got 2 new affiliates that joined in the last week. So congratulations, Tiffany.
Congrats, Tiffany.
That's awesome. That's our system. Get two.
What lucky affiliates.
Yep,
okay,
exactly.
Kim's got it. Kim's got the magic.
Let's hear it, Kim.
Okay. Shoot, where'd it go? I got it. Okay, ready? I'm working on something exciting. It may or may not be for you. Would you be open to taking a look?
So, I mean,
nice.
It's so good.
Yep.
That's how Kimberly is here right now from 10 minutes ago of signing up. One of Amanda sent it to her and invited her to take a look.
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh. Peyton is hitting silver today.
Nice, Peyton.
Peyton,
Love it.
I wish I could see your face. I'm celebrating you. That is amazing.
Yep.
That's amazing. Awesome. Heather got her first member today. Oh my gosh.
Congratulations. Let's see. I'm working. Oh, Sherry put the word. Sherry put it in the chat. Awesome.
Who else wants to share a win?
Oh,
Andrea.
Well, Kim's been such a ball buster all week. Let me tell you, being on her team is tough stuff. So
yeah.
But anyway, after last week's Zoom, I have just made a ton of connections. I've been just doing tons of reach outs, and today's little challenge has been bringing in some great conversations as well. So it's been fun.
Awesome. I love it.
Way to be obedient, Andrea. I'm teasing you.
Obedient to the taskmaster.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
There was a virtual whip, I'm sure. That was Kim was cracking.
No, that's not true at
all. I know.
She just leads with love.
Yep.
All right. Absolutely. And truth. And great magic words. What else?
Anyone else? We love the wins. Even if, again, for those of you that are new, we also celebrate no's. So if you had to reach out to someone that you're really nervous about reaching out to, and even if they said no, that's still a win because you got outside your comfort zone and we're sharing the opportunity with folks. So even if it's a no, we love to hear those as well. Wait, okay, hold on. In the chat, what was this here? Andrea learned something. Don't mix the coffee with super reds and super greens.
Yeah,
the win is what.
No, Andrea, we should all know this. Okay, we should not have to be told this.
Well,
I'm teasing Andrea.
Was it a taste issue?
Oh my gosh, it was awful.
Yes, Andrea.
Somewhere in the back of my mind, I thought I heard Kim say that she mixed all 3 together. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to just cut a corner today.
No, I like how we think. She's trying
and I was hovering over my sink.
That's what I was going to say. I appreciate the effort to be efficient.
Yes.
I think that's something that someone else here.
No,
would do,
I
just
do put it all in one and take it like a shooter, but not in the coffee. I haven't thought of that because I like the coffee too much.
Yep.
I'm going to share a couple wins.
Oh, let's hear it.
They're not my wins, but I have the pleasure of hearing from a lot of you all week long in my DMs, and it's such a pleasure. And so just want you to hear what some of your teammates are saying. Okay. So one said, it took me 4 months in my last company to have anyone sign up. I've been signing people up my first week. People said in our last company, it was too hard and people couldn't afford the prices. I'm so happy I made the move.
Awesome.
The next one says, I truly feel like that's what this is, blessing people. It breaks my heart how many people turned away because of the price of the things that would help them. Thank you.
Yeah.
Another said, I'm feeling excited for the first time in a very long time. Another said, I watched the comp plan. It sounds like a lot of money can be made and help people stay healthy. And then one more. Thank you so much for the info, Erin. I've been using Modere collagen, but just like you, it was getting too expensive. I'm so excited. I'm ordering. Oh, okay, one last one. Lady, I can't sleep. I no longer have to try to convince big families to buy all the products they can't afford. I couldn't even afford them for mine. Those days are over. This is so freaking huge.
Yep.
So I had to share all of those with you.
Absolutely.
Oh, we have to celebrate Liz Pevito, who went gold this last week.
Oh yeah.
She went gold in 61 days. Her upline is silent, so she had to somehow find her way to me, which she did. So she didn't have an upline. And she did it mostly from bed because she has chronic health issues. Oh, and her husband hates MLM and they're not allowed to talk about it. She's so funny. She's like, I'm just leaving the legacy for the children and the grandchildren, but no, he hates it and we never talk about it. It's still so great.
I didn't know that.
I want to shout out to Caitlin, whose team hit 300 this week in 12 days or something.
Hi, Lucy.
Just unbelievable. And then I wanted to share some wins from the company. So we know the data that 95 to 98% of people in network marketing never make money or actually lose money, right? In their entire careers. We've got that number burned into our brains by now, right? So a win from the company is that 30% of people get into profit their first week here. Their first week. They're in profit, which means they go bronze, which means they enroll 2 people, which means they make 50, which means they pay for their 40 and they make 10 and blah, blah, blah. Okay. That's not their whole career. That's their first week, 30% of people. Okay. Another win. Did you know the average length of time that people in network marketing use products and then quit is 2.8 months. So that's called another JOB. If you have to keep making sales for the rest of your life, and we are here for residual income. And so the fact that we have a 96% retention rate and reordering, we truly are building residual income. Yep. So absolutely love that. I had to share some of those wins.
Yep, that's awesome.
All right. So let's learn about the collagen from Garth, because he has been geeking out about this, coming home like, did you know? Did you know?
What movie is that? With Tom Cruise, where the little boy is like,
yes.
Did you know the human brain weighs?
Yes,
I was
Jerry
like
Maguire.
Jerry Maguire, thank you. I was like that with Erin when I've been coming home. So yeah, I've been geeking out on the collagen. And when Erin said, hey, can you train on the collagen tonight? What did I do? I went and printed off a lot of literature.
Okay.
Took a lot of notes. And I said, honey, I need about 40 minutes. And she goes, well, you've got 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to share with you a couple of things really quick, kind of like the highlights of the collagen. And then towards the end, when we open up to Q&A, we can get into more details if you so choose. Now, real quick, first and foremost, I want to talk about the business aspect of collagen. So we are not a product-driven, product-based company compensation plan, but I feel like this collagen puts us in a little bit of a unique position, meaning the price point and what we have in ours, in addition to what we don't have in ours. And that gets into the more technical stuff that I'll get into later on Q&A if you want. But the price point for retail, it's $39.95. That blows everything else out of the water for 30 days supply. When you look at comparable products in the market, it's $39.95 retail. The membership, $27.95 for the membership. That's $12 cheaper. So how does that relate to your business? The way that relates to your business, and why we wanted to focus on this tonight, is partly that, and then partly what sets us apart is if just somebody buys one product, and it's the collagen, and collagen is a hot commodity right now in the health and wellness space, whether you're 25 or 85, everybody needs collagen. And again, that gets into the technical stuff, but that $12 difference means that they could pay the membership and still be saving money on our retail price, let alone the price of all the other competition we have out there in the market, which is easily $50 to $180 for anywhere from 15 to 30 servings. So that is a huge component of our business, is this collagen, that the difference between membership and retail is greater than the membership cost. Not all of our products, we can say this, but on the collagen, we can. Okay, that's the.
So it's a good reason to say, you know, if I were you, I would just become a member, because one, it's $2 cheaper if you're going to be ordering collagen every month. And also you then have access to the discount on all these other products that you might want to use someday. Yep.
So the last thing I'll touch on just real quick of what our collagen sets it apart from. And it is not only what is not in our collagen, but it's what's in it. And it's what is in it is what got me excited. And there's 4 things that are in our collagen that separate us apart from the market.
Okay.
Now, some of the others have some of this, but not all of these together.
What is collagen, honey?
Oh, so collagen is the most prominent protein in our body. It's literally the glue that kind of holds everything together. Like if we didn't have collagen, we would be a pile of mush on the ground. And that's not attractive, no matter what you want to think. So and collagen is in everything. Most people think of collagen in our skin, our hair, and nails, because most network marketing products are geared towards beauty. They don't really focus on the health aspect of things. So collagen is extremely important in your bones, your joints, your muscles, your cardiovascular system, your blood vessels, your digestive system, the lining of your intestines. People who have food allergies, oftentimes the lining of their intestines are too thin from lack of collagen. People who get older, their arteries start hardening and start becoming less flexible and then have cardiovascular issues. It's because of reduction in their collagen. So it's literally your entire body benefits from having collagen.
I don't mean to interrupt, but in our 20s, they said that we lose our ability to produce our own collagen by 1% every year.
Yep, exactly.
So by the time you're 50, but like you're losing the ability to produce it yourself as you age. So that's important too. So supplementation fills in those gaps.
Yeah. So we'll talk about the 4 things really quick. I'll just highlight them real quick. So the first one, and I'm just going to go in alphabetical order, is this thing called Aspreflex, APRESFLEX. Yeah, I'll let you type it. Now, this is patented. So we have 3 of these 4 ingredients I'm talking about is patented. It's tremendously well studied. In fact, this one report I have right here is clinically proven that within 5 days, people were reporting improvements in their joint health. And this one specifically was for your knees. So literally within 5 days, clinical trials are showing that people are getting benefits from this one ingredient. Now, the next one we have is hyaluronic acid. That scores really good in Scrabble. Now, this one you probably have heard a lot of because it's in so many products. This is another really hot item right now. And this one is mostly for your skin, improvements of your skin, and helps with absorption of collagen in your body as well.
That was the ingredient that Modere came to the marketplace with that no one else had. And now everyone else has hyaluronic acid. So Modere was, one of their hero products is their collagen. And they were the one that had hyaluronic acid. Now everyone has hyaluronic acid. So thank God we do.
Yep. Now this third one, this is one that Dr. Ryan said he thinks we might be the first to market to have this patented ingredient in our products, and it's called polynol. And Erin's typing how to spell it in there. This one also has a tremendous amount of research. It's an amazing antioxidant powerhouse. It also inhibits carbohydrate uptake, which helps with your diet and glucose levels. And it also helps with the beauty from within. So this gets into your skin and hair and nails. Oh, and this one was cool. So preclinical data suggests that it could have photoprotective effects, meaning it protects you from UV damage,
Yeah,
i.e.,
Dr. Ryan said that.
yep, i.e. sunburns,
UV
skin cancer,
protection.
all that sort of stuff. The last one we have,
Skin cancer protection, yeah.
and this one people may originally be turned off by, because when you go to their website, it's called Velocitol. It's very much targeted towards someone who you would think that's trying to build muscle in the gym. Their website's very masculine. The research they give is very much about muscle growth, about muscle recovery, boosting your performance. I mean, for example, one of the studies they talk about is how they doubled their squat reps within 4 weeks.
Hey,
Now,
we want that too.
well,
Sometimes.
here's what I'm getting at. A normal 60-year-old, 70-year-old person doesn't care to double their squat reps. But here's where that ties into people of all ages can benefit from Velocitol. As we age, our muscles start losing strength and reaction time. We lose strength and we lose reaction time. What happens with a lot of folks as they age? They tend to trip and fall more. They're not able to catch themselves. Their ligaments and everything are weaker. Their muscles are not as quick. So with all of these ingredients, the Aspraflex especially helping with the joints, and then the Velocitol helping with your muscles, that is going to help aid them in being able to prevent falls, which then prevents them from going to the hospital. And I'm sure some of you on the call, live or in person, sometimes people fall and they break their hip and then they end up getting pneumonia in the hospital. Getting pneumonia in the hospital is a very common thing. So we can prevent people from getting minor injuries. That will help us with major injuries that can happen on the back end. So again, I could go easily much longer on this, but we want to make sure we cover my wife's
that was
amazing
No,
training.
just a second. That was amazing. So Andrea, you can put the collagen in the coffee, and I suggest that you do. Okay.
Yeah.
This is what we're going to put in our coffee. We're going to have collagen coffee.
So one of the things this
you can put it. It can heat up. It doesn't lose its bioavailability. It's it doesn't have a taste, so there's no flavor, and
you can make collagen cupcakes.
Yeah. So it's so good. Anything else?
Oh, well, yeah, but I mean, I have so much more, but for the sake of time, I want to focus in on you getting your training in from the business side of things.
Would you like to have a collagen boot camp some other time, honey? Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah.
It's totally collagen coffee.
Yeah.
Collagen weight loss coffee. Okay, before we move on, does anyone have anything they want to add to the collagen? Some of you are from collagen hero superstar companies. You're like, I live, breathe collagen. Is there anything else we would love to know?
You can raise your hand or drop it in the chat. One thing I will. So
we need to talk about the 90%. So
okay,
write this down. So there's 29 types of collagen. Dr. Ryan said this in his thing, so you can go and watch his thing. There's 29 types of collagen. 90% of the collagen in our body is type 1.
Mm-hmm.
So our collagen is type 1 and 3.
Yep.
So type 1, 90% of the collagen in our body is type 1. So you want type 1. Okay.
So
type 1 is?
So type 1 is what gives your strength to skin, bones, ligaments, and tendons. And it's in, and then type 3 is found in your internal organs, your blood vessels and your muscles. So bovine, which is the source of our collagen, is the only one that has both type 1 and type 3. Marine only has type 1.
Marine only has type 1.
Yeah.
So who has, marine only has type 1.
And chicken only has type 2.
So Modaire's is 2.
Yes.
Chicken.
Yes.
Modaire is type 2.
So here's the thing that was interesting. So while we don't have the type 2 collagen, the Aspraflex fills in that missing type 2 collagen.
So you can say we've got types 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, you'd be stretching a little bit on the 2.
We got 1 and 3, and then we fill in for 2.
Exactly.
Okay.
The last thing I want to touch on really quick, because this was an important one that they spent a lot of time on, is the powder versus liquid. So and they also talked about some collagen comes in tablets, some of it comes in capsules, gel caps. I won't go into all the details right now, but one of the things that Dr. Ryan really drove home was no matter what method you're getting your collagen from, it all started as a powder. So if you previously were using collagen in liquid form, they added powdered collagen to the liquid, put it in a bottle, and then sent it to you.
And
additionally, how are we taking our powdered collagen? We're putting it in a drink. So we're making our own liquid collagen. The one thing that Dr. Ryan really drove home about is he has a lot of concerns about the, what did he call it? He called it the, it was like shelf life, but he had another name for it here. It was the, degradation.
Yes.
Degradation that comes with liquids. Whenever you put something into a liqueous format, a liqueous product, it can start to degrade. So what they do is they add ingredients into that to slow down the breakdown process. A lot of times they'll call it, they're adding preservatives for freshness. And that freshness is just keeping it from breaking down. I remember the last company that we were with, we had to keep ours refrigerated at all the time, so it wouldn't break down, it wouldn't degrade. So the other thing with the liquid solutions are very prone to microbial contamination.
Yes, bacteria, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
bacteria. So he was very much a proponent of powder because that's how everyone is getting theirs, whether it's a tablet, a capsule, a gel pack, a liquid, whatever. They all started as powder.
So when your friends want to be the collagen police and they want to have collagen wars with you, what we're all going to do is we're going to say, oh my gosh, let me send you the ingredients from the back of the thing on the website and let me send you to Dr. Ryan's video. Like, you do not need to be the messenger. Because remember, the second you're the messenger, people are saying, I could never do that business because I don't know anything about collagen, much less the other 200 products they're going to have. So being the messenger, not the message, is key.
Yep, good point.
Timbo always says, I just said, go watch the video. I just said, go watch the video. What's the comp plan? I just said, go watch the video. What's in your collagen? I just said, go watch the website, go to the website. So always point to a tool, even though we have Garth here, and Dr. Ryan and Lisa are on our YouTube channel. So LiveGood. So they always talk about the products.
So if you just go to YouTube and type in LiveGood, they'll come up, and there's a subscribe button. So I've subscribed to it. So whenever they do updates, you get a little ping that they've done a new video. So they do a product every Monday morning. They at 9 a.m. Pacific. They do a 15-minute product video. This last Monday, they ended up going about 40 minutes just because the collagen was so important. There's so many questions afterwards, but usually 15 minutes.
All right.
What am I missing?
Oh, should we move on?
Please do. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I thought you knew that when I shut up, that's when you would stop talking.
Okay. That was amazing. Thank
you,
honey.
That was a bad segue on my part.
It was amazing.
And now we'll turn things over to the amazing Dr. Erin.
Oh my gosh.
How's that?
If I could just get an introduction. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Hi, everyone. Okay. I'm going to be sharing with you the #1 secret to grow your LiveGood business. And we're going to be talking about a couple of different concepts. But before we do, I want to share with you a concept in business that you might have heard of before. And I want you to unmute if you think you know the answer. But there is a concept called the UVP, the unique value proposition. And every business has a UVP. And a unique value proposition is, what is your unique value you're bringing to the marketplace? Why should someone go with you and not with someone else? So let's just put on our business caps and share with each other, what is LiveGood's unique value proposition? And before I hear from you, I say this because so many companies in the past have really brainwashed us and a lot of other people into thinking that, well, not brainwashed. The unique value proposition was usually the product. And it was like, so again, the product wars of my collagen's better than your collagen, my protein shake's better than your protein shake. And what happened when Amazon came on the scene and said, wait, I can make the same science and same ingredients and cheaper. Guess what happens? No one has a unique value proposition in the marketplace. And so that's what's happening to product-based companies. Everyone's competing with the same ingredients. Okay, so our unique value proposition. Yes, you guys, you got it. Shop premium products at cost. You got it. Our membership model is a unique value proposition. of course, the way that that even works, that you don't have to purchase products, right? Unless you want to, that you can go in, shop when you want for what you want, just like you do at Costco. It doesn't mean you buy everything at Costco. It doesn't even mean you need to shop every month at Costco. You go when you want to go. Okay. What else? What else do you guys have? Your unique value proposition. If you were on an airplane and someone said, Terry, what do you do? Like, let's think of all the things we could say. I help people, what?
You can either type it in the chat or unmute yourself.
I help people. Yes, yes, Kim Pitton. Okay. I mean, there's not one or right or wrong answer, but that is one of the right answers. Okay. Like, I want you to wrap your brain around. Do you know any humans that would like to save money? Every human wants to save money. Have we ever been able to offer that as a unique value proposition in our past companies? Probably very rarely. I never have. I'd be like, I help you get healthy. I help you blah, blah, blah. But it was always like, and it's going to cost money. But so people shop at Costco. Yes, yes, Peyton, they said this on the call. Why do we shop at Costco? We shop at Costco to save money, not to make money. Now, we're all here as affiliates wanting to make money, but you lead with, I help people save tons of money. Who's not going to be open to looking at that? Our unique value proposition for the first time is we can save you money. I help families help everyone in their family get healthy without deciding what products to buy and what to not get and who gets to use what, because we don't have to look at the budget like we used to. Like, this is an amazing, unique value proposition. That is what you're selling, not CBD cream, not collagen. You're selling, I help people save money and make money. Now, you know, the tagline of LiveGood is I help you get healthy, stay healthy in an affordable way. Practice that in the shower every morning. I help people get healthy, stay healthy, and do it in an affordable way. Or practice in the shower. I help people save money and make money. Which one are you most interested in?
Both.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I'm going to share with you a story before I tell you the secret, okay? Because I think it'll help you remember the secret, okay? There really is a secret. It's not a game I'm playing. I'm really going to tell you the secret of how to grow your LiveGood business, okay? But first, I want to tell you the story. So for 6 years, I had a friend, Selena, and I was in private practice years ago. And for 6 years, she invited me to be in Arbonne. And for 6 years, I said, oh my gosh, no, thank you. No, thank you, Selena. No, thank you. And I would say things like, oh, I don't sell, I help people. Like they were mutually exclusive categories. Okay. Like that's funny, right? For 6 years. And then if any of you know my story, 6 years in of her asking, and I would use the products for 6 years. I was using all the Arbonne products. We were in the produce section, my daughter Grace and I, and she wanted strawberries, and the strawberries were like $3 each. And I said, we can't afford the strawberries. And I just started crying in the produce section. And I called Selena and I said, fine, I'm ready. I have to do Arbonne. I don't really want to, but I have to, you know? Anyways, 6 years after being in Arbonne, I started my coaching company. And I went to what's called a networking event, which is where strangers meet for business and they eat chicken and they, you know, I had never been to one of these in my life. Okay. So I go to my first networking event, eating strangers with chicken, not even knowing what to wear, not even
chicken with strangers.
Oh my God, eating chicken with strangers. And 1 year after that first meeting, the person who said, I don't sell, I help people. 1 year after going to our first meeting, I was named and selected the professional saleswoman of Nevada. I'm going to tell you what this has to do with all of this, but walk with me, okay? In the selection criteria for professional saleswoman of Nevada, I had to go and meet a very fancy group of people in a very fancy office with their very fancy clipboards and their very fancy questions. And one of the questions was, Dr. Erin, what is your primary lead generator? And I said, coffee. And I said, what I mean is, this last year, I feel like I've met a lot of people. And I looked at my calendar and I realized I had gone on 213 coffee dates. And while doing 213 coffee dates is not what I want you to duplicate. What happened during the coffee dates is what I want you to duplicate. During the coffee dates, I did what any psychologist with no sales training at that time knows how to do. Put it in the chat room. What are the two things that psychologists are really good at? I love it. You're typing. Finding pain. Yes, yes. Listening, finding pain. I love it. I'm not laughing at you, Andrea. I love it. Yes. Yes. You got it. You nailed it. We ask questions and we listen. What happened on those 213 coffee dates is what I want you to pull from tonight and duplicate in your Live Good businesses. What happened on the coffee dates was I asked lots of questions and I was interested in the person sitting across from me. I want you to write this down. Be interested, not interesting. Be interested, not interesting. With some strategy, I did that. And I would leave the coffee dates and I would realize like they don't know anything about me, but I know everything about them. And what I know about them was, what are your pain points? What are you looking to achieve? How can I help you? What are you passionate about in your life? What gets you going in the morning? Because when I know that, then I could be a value add in their life. Okay. I also realized in the 213 coffee dates, this is what the strategy one that created Professional Saleswoman of the Year, and that's going to help you grow your Live Good business more than anything else. We were up at Lake Tahoe with the family, and Lake Tahoe is a huge lake. And Zachary was maybe 8 years old. He was little, and our friend had a telescope, and Zachary was looking through the telescope and he could see all the way across Lake Tahoe. And there was a boat with people on it all the way across the lake. And he screamed, I see humans. And it dawned on me, that is why I became the Professional Saleswoman of the Year. So I want to ask you, are you seeing the humans? Are you really seeing the humans? I want to share with you, the secret is also the answer to these two questions, okay? The secret to growing your Live Good business. Here are the questions. What is your number one profit producing activity in Live Good? Also the same answer as what is your number one profit producing center? What's the activity that brings in the money? Humans. Now, let me back up. Money comes through the humans. So the great leadership coach, John Maxwell, he connects these three concepts. You might want to write the concepts down because these three words are actually what sales are. Okay. So he says, leadership is a direct result and a function of your ability to influence others. So the first word's leadership. The second word's influence. Influence. How to get people to think about things, how to get people to join you, how to get people to, right, change their behavior. Influence. And influence is a direct result and a function of your ability to connect. Leadership is through influence, is through connection. The person who sells the most is the person who serves the most. And the person who serves the most is the person who sees the most. Do you understand now? If you see the humans, you will serve the humans and you will make the sales. Write this down. This changed my life. People aren't numbers, but business is. I do not go looking at the world and putting a number on your forehead. I do not say, there is my number 670 so that we get to platinum. But I know I have to serve enough humans and see enough humans in order to make the sales. People aren't numbers, but business is. So the number one way to grow your LiveGood business is to see the humans, is to talk to the humans. And you might say, where are these humans? And I might say there's 7 billion of them walking around the planet. You know where the humans are. Don't ask that question. Stop. You know humans. You know humans in front of you, all around you, behind you, and up. I mean, the humans are everywhere. If I were to look on Johnny's Facebook or whoever's Facebook, I would see how many humans are on your friends list. You get busy reaching out to 20 of those every single day until you get through all the humans, and then come back and say, I don't think this LiveGood thing is working. It's just the numbers. You will find your humans. But this is what I want you to understand. And it goes back to Caitlin's training last week. In order to have influence, you know, we need to have some connection. And she taught us how to connect. And I'm gonna set it up this way. I want you to think about what high performers do and the most successful people do is what I call, they make deposits in their relationship capital. They make deposits into their relationship capital, which is just a fancy word for saying like they're connecting with the humans. So if I know, and they do this every day, so I want you to just think of how can I do this maybe 3 times every single day? And what does this look like? This looks like complimenting someone. It looks like mentioning something on someone's story. It means, I thought of you today, Andrea. I know your favorite thing in the world is sloths, which might probably not be the case, but oh my God, look at this sloth at this store. And I took a picture with the sloth and I send it to Andrea. You guys, I have been living my life like that for 10 years. And so now I have influence. I'm not living my life like that to get sales. I'm living my life like that because it's a really fun way to live life. And I know that's going to make sales because I know sales are just an exchange of value between 2 people. Sales are neutral. Sales are like, this is how I view sales. I got this thing. Are you looking for this thing? Yeah, I'm looking for that thing. How much is that thing? Oh, I would like that thing. Here's my money for your thing. That's all sales is. I got this thing. I'm looking for people who are looking for me. I got this thing. Do you want this thing? I've been looking for that thing. How much for your thing? Okay.
It's like a Dr. Seuss
That's
book.
all sales is. It is. Okay. So make deposits in your relationship capital. It's just fun. Compliment people, love on people. You could call this love marketing and just be so cheesy, but literally, how did you get to be professional saleswoman of the year? I just loved people. But that's what it looks like tangibly. Johnny and I created connection over the years. Kim and I met in a mastermind and we connected over how we hated meditating. And then we practiced meditating and we would every day. I was like, fine, I did 4 minutes and I didn't like any of them. And I mean, and we bonded and then we figured out we were probably doing it wrong. But anyways, but like we invested in our relationship capital. Do you know you're in the business of contagious enthusiasm? You are in the business of contagious enthusiasm. We are in the business of people. So be interested, not interesting. See the humans, because then you can serve the humans and then you can exchange value and make sales. And this doesn't mean you have to have big conversations before someone joins you. I'm saying the reason why people join me is because I make relationships a priority. I could probably put a purple sticker on my head and people would be like, what does that do? I want one. That's because of like, and I wouldn't, that's called manipulation. But like, that's called influence, right? And so that only comes by investing in people. So I'm going to say this in love. If you don't love people, you're in the wrong business, and that's okay. No, there are a million ways to make money on this planet. Find a way that lights you up. If you love people, you're in the right business. So just go and be friendly. Hashtag don't be weird. Just be yourself and watch what happens. So that's my number one secret for how to grow your Live Good business is see the humans. I love you all. I want to hear what your takeaways are, what your questions are. This is where we'll open up the call, and we can talk about anything we want to.
It's open mic night. So with that in mind, again, as a reminder, we muted everyone. So if you've got a question, you can unmute yourself. You can drop the question in the chat room. I'll keep an eye on that while we get going. So does anyone have anything to start off with, either collagen related, Live Good as a general related, or what Erin just coached us on? You know it, Kim.
Stop it. No, Susan, no.
I will wait for any questions. Otherwise I would be dangerous with open mic night.
Yes, it's on YouTube.
Yes, it's on YouTube. Yeah. And I think Kim dropped into the chat earlier. We do have that YouTube link in our guides section of our Facebook group.
It's just called Live Good, one word.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was actually Dr. Ryan and his wife put that together, and she's got a background in health and wellness as well. So she's got some great information that she shares as well in there.
You are all shy tonight. If you were being coached by me and you were like, I don't know if Live Good's really working, I would say, the first thing I would say is, Johnny, how many humans have you talked to? Show me your list of humans. So I always have a list of humans that I'm working with. I have 43 humans I just messaged. This is the business of humans. And if it's too scary for you to reach out to humans, then that's probably a mindset issue that we have to deal with, right? Where you're making it about you. Kim, go ahead.
Real quick, Peyton, yes. The answer to your question is yes. Lisa is Dr. Ryan's wife. Yeah. Kim, what do you got?
I was just going to share a little story from my reach outs today with those magic words. And the story was, I had a lady who I said the words to her, and she said, yeah, sure. And I was like, how are you? And she's like, not good. Like, I'm homeless and I'm at like the lowest of the low in my life. And so, you know me, I give hopeful words and stuff. And I said, listen, I want you to watch this tour, and then I want to share you story. I want to share a story with you about a homeless guy. And so she watched it, and right away she was like, okay, what's the story? And I said, well, first of all, what'd you think? Like, what's your feedback from the video? She's like, this is amazing. And then I shared Tim's story with her, and I had her in tears. And she's like, I'm doing this. And so I'm just waiting for her she pre-enrolled, and she's just waiting for the money from her aunt in order to start this. And I was just like, I told my team, I was like, this is the gift we have to give. But if we're not asking people and we're not making it known that this is the gift we have to give, then how are people going to find you? Like, we have to take the action. So it's always about selfless service. If you're afraid of being pushy, then you need to stop being selfish, because you can only be pushy when you focus on yourself. But when you're selfless, you just want to go out and share. So I just wanted to share that just as a little inspiration and go out and share.
That's so good. Yeah. Yep. That was amazing. Amazing.
Thank you for sharing that.
Peyton has a question. I don't have an issue getting in people's DMs and asking them questions, but my struggle is transitioning from small talk to biz talk. So my super secret for that is asking people, so what do you do? Or what's new? Because what's going to happen is they're going to bounce it back to you. That's all you got to do. What do you do? Oh my gosh. And then lean in and ask more questions about that. What do you love most about that? And they will say, oh, I love humans. Or they will say, I hate everything about it. And you will say, oh my gosh, that's awful. Like, I understand. And they might go searching and see what you do. And so It's not about transitioning from small talk to biz talk. It's about leading the conversation. So when I was on those coffee talks, I wasn't wasting our time with small talk. I was asking them questions about the problem I can solve. So I was going out to coffee with business professionals, asking them about their business. Like, what's on the docket for this year? Like, what's your biggest challenge? What do you love most about real estate? What do you love most? And they were telling me, oh my gosh, I'm so glad we're talking about this, because that's what I help people with. Like, this is so exciting. So then it transitions that way. So be really strategic. Yes, ask questions that will give you answers to how you solve people's problems. But ask people, what do you do? And what's new? What are you most excited about right now in your world? Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Oh, you're an online entrepreneur? Oh my gosh, me too. Do you keep are you like me, a geek over like several streams of income? Well, yeah, of course. Every smart entrepreneur is. Great. Well, I got one. Hashtag don't be weird. Be like, okay, I got one. Do you want to look at it? Like, do you see how you transition?
And I think the other thing too, Peyton, is you'll become a master of it with practice. And what I mean by that is you may be in a couple of these chats and you start noticing a trend. It's like, man, all of these seem to die when I get to a certain point, or I've said something, and then you'll see that you kind of self-reflect back on it. So, okay, maybe I didn't do that right. Maybe I need to tweak it. Maybe I need to adjust this. So it'll all come with practice. No one's perfect right out of the gate. I mean, no matter what.
But if you know how to think about it, that helps.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not just shooting in the dark. It's like, know what you're doing. So you're very strategic about the questions you're asking. Yes. And how you're phrasing them.
Yep. Have an end goal in mind with the direction you're heading with questions.
And Peyton, I don't know if you watched 5 to Thrive, but watch that training again, because it goes over some of that stuff if you haven't watched it.
So Sharon has a question here. So I run a weight loss challenge group and thinking about sharing this with the group. Are these good products to help with diets? I'm going to promote extra income as well. So
yes,
collagen.
Yes.
Lo and behold. Yes. So the collagen, multiple ingredients in the collagen do help with weight loss. Now, what's interesting with that is none of them have directly targeted weight loss. But
so the coffee does. So
the coffee does as well. Yes.
Coffees.
Yep. And
weight loss.
Yep. And the key ingredients in here, I believe it was, hold on. Yeah. The polynol helps with weight loss. And then also the velocitol. So the two of those patented ingredients help with controlling cravings and better absorption
of carbs and blood glucose regulation.
Yeah, which is what a lot of people, they start to feel hungry when their blood glucose levels get out of whack. So yeah, there is on our Facebook group, I did a post that gave the links to these documents that talk about where I'm getting this information from, and absolutely multiple of the ingredients in there help with weight management.
So I don't know what I was going to say. We do have weight loss products coming, I guess, but I don't know. I've got my own thoughts about weight loss. Weight loss is, about the foods you eat and moving your body. And if there was a weight loss ingredient, would probably been on it by now, and we'd be billionaires, and I'd be living next door to Johnny and whoever else wanted to live by us. Right. Okay. So, seriously, there's companies out there that are, have these magic pills, and that's just ridiculous. It's water weight. So don't even get me started. Yes, you need supplementation. So let's go for healthy eating habits and lifestyle. That's what we're doing. And I love how Lisa talks about it. We prevent health and we deal with it, prevent health problems and we deal with them. We're on the proactive side of health.
Yes.
We're not on the reactive side, which is medicine and disease. We're on the proactive health side of health. Yep. Esteban says, do I have an example of a question you can ask that helps tee up the problems that you solve? So I might say, Esteban, do you have any health goals? Because we're in this health. What are your health goals? I might say, because we're in a Facebook group. Whatever the subject matter is, you're going to ask a question about it. I might say, Johnny, how long have you been doing this online gig? What are you noticing in the trends? And he might say, oh my gosh, I've been noticing it's so hard to, people are sick of being sold to. And I'm just like, I know. And you know what? I think it's because, people don't really have a unique value proposition, or, like we might start talking about business and then it leads into Live Good. I might say like, you're in network marketing. Oh my gosh, how long have you been, like, what's the story? That's a great question to ask. Like, what's the story? I want to hear the story. And you do a psychological lean in is what I call it. It's just a lean in. It's like, what's the story with that? Oh no, I've quit network marketing. I hate it. Oh my God, tell me more. What's the story? Like, I've quit too before. Tell me the story.
Yeah.
And then, you're going to hear the story and they'll be like, what do you do? I'm like, well, I'm in it. I'm back in network marketing after I quit twice. Oh, why? Done. So that's kind of an example. All right. Any other questions or thoughts?
Double check the chat here. I don't think we missed anything. Yeah, greens help with detox as well. Greens give weight management support as well. So the coffee, the greens, and the collagen, all of those are going to help with weight management.
So what's your number one profit producing center and number one profit producing activity?
Hummus. Oh, wait.
People.
Humans.
Yes. People. I heard Johnny. People.
You could read Johnny's lips.
Humans.
Yeah.
Thanks, everyone, for coming. It's good to see you all. Johnny's a platinum because he talks to the most amount of humans. This I know.
But not today. But not today. I've been quiet today. I thought I'd let everybody else have a chat.
Oh, but you do. You talk to humans all day long. And that's
Yep.
why you're a platinum.
Within the last week, right, Johnny?
And if that sounds exhausting to you, it's probably a skills issue, and we just need
Something
to
like that.
build your skills. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And it's just people get out there and talk to people. One of the things that I had someone join me the other day, and when we were talking about what we do, I said, how people really want to look after their bodies with, great health products, etc. But usually they just can't afford them because products are too expensive. I solved that problem. I solved that problem. And the other, that's it. I can stop it right there. I solved that problem and help them make some money on the way. That's it. So I give them that thing. I might even say, how people are struggling with their mortgages and pay rent or whatever. I kind of solve that problem for them. That's it. And get healthy at the same time. And it's kind of cool.
I'm typing, transcribing. That's so good.
It's in the recording. Yeah, I always like the, how, and you create a problem. How people just can't, they struggle. How so many people have health issues and need to be on health and wellness products, but just can't afford $200-300 a month. I solve that problem.
And they go, insert problem, I solve that. How, insert problem, I solve that problem.
Because they agree. They say, oh, yeah. Well, I solved that problem. And it starts a conversation really easy.
My gosh.
That's why I love the idea for some people that really aren't comfortable in pushing the business and they want to lead with a product. Oh my God, get into some of these groups. There's 5 million CBD groups and it's easy to look in the CBD. You don't have to promote anything. You just have a look. You might even ask the question, what's your biggest problem with CBD products? And you get a million people answering, oh, they're too expensive, whatever. Then you can DM them and say, Erin, it's Johnny here. We're in the same group. I hope you don't mind me reaching out. I noticed you mentioned something about they're too expensive. Oh, I agree with you, girl, sister. I agree with you.
Our next training will be from Johnny. This is amazing.
It's just conversations. It's easy conversations. So getting back to what the transition question that who was it that asked earlier, Sharon, I think. Yeah. You don't even just get in with that. Just ask those. I've got something that's. Oh my God, I agree with you. Isn't it crazy? I found something that. I don't know. It's crazy. Can I send you a link? Sure.
Yesterday, someone was looking at my coaching and she goes, I just have to tell you that my husband hates coaches. And so I'm sure the answer will be no. And I said, my husband hates coaches too. I'm the only one he likes because I'm different. And so then I used it as this, but I do this and this. And you're making me think of that, just how you go to the pain point. I haven't gotten results with any coaches. Yep. My husband hates coaches for that reason too. And blah, blah, blah. And I love that.
Whatever it is, just hit it. You know
Right.
how, whatever. Yeah. You know how people are starving to, yeah. You know how the interest rates are rising and some people don't have no idea how they're going to find that extra $2,000-3,000 a month to make up their mortgage instead of selling their home and losing everything. I kind of help people with that. It's cool.
Wow. You know how 70% of Americans hate their job? Yeah, I help people with that. Oh gosh. You know how there's not enough money at the end of the month? Yeah, I help people with that. You know how annoying it is when you run your decisions by your money first? Yeah, I help people with that.
It sounds amazing when I hear you talk like that. It really is. It's exciting.
It is such a good idea for posting. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right. Bye, everyone. This was wonderful. Good to see you all. I will have Johnny on to train next time if he accepts the mission. Bye, everyone. Live good. Have a great week.
Bye, superstars.
Bye.
Love you all.
Two. Oh, there's Alicia. Alicia's a new silver. I didn't see her on.